Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started. Y'all already talking about it. I know why y'all are here. I know why y'all are here. This is amazing. Um, but let's run through the timeline, man. Let's run through the timeline. So apparently, apparently TBH got smoke with me, man. Apparently TBH got smoke with me. Um, this he said I use a lighting perfume, but oh man, use a lighting perfume, but it's okay. So you still got clap when you beat him to double KO. That's wild. That's wild. So so yeah. So apparently T-Man got smoked with me. You know, he came through on the bail fight and it was like, man, you gonna take 24 hours. You gonna take 24 hours. I was like, where all this coming from? Where is all of this coming from? I said nothing to you. I wasn't in TBH's streams. I wasn't saying anything bad against him. All I wanted him to do was stop using that moon veil. I'm glad that he finally got another weapon to use in the DLC. You know, there are 100 new weapons. Please use another one. So great. Please use another. That's the only thing I said. I wasn't watching streams. I told y'all from the beginning. What did I say day one? I said if y'all are watching streams, like since y'all wanna play this Mickey game, if y'all are watching streams, because y'all accuse me of looking at YouTube stuff since Sekiro, I said if y'all are watching anybody else's streams, then you're Mickey. And what said he came in there he came in there immediately. I wouldn't watch a TBH stream. I came through when he was just riding around, not watching anything. I wasn't watching any of his fights. I didn't watch any of that. I didn't watch really anybody's stuff. Like I said, I wasn't watching anybody's stuff. The only thing that I saw at the end, which I thought was like a ghost or something, was I was watching Steve, and I didn't know that was the final fight. I was like, whoa, like I didn't know what he was dealing with. And then once I found out, I was like, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have been watching that. Cause then I got it spoiled for myself. So I shouldn't have done that. But I wasn't sitting there like, oh man, I'm watching the tech. Like by that time, everybody was damn near to him. So you know, it is what it is. I didn't watch anybody fight Bale. Like I didn't really watch anybody do anything. So I was like, okay. But anyways, so that man came through in the chat. He was like, oh, he's gonna take 24 hours. I was like, never that. Cause that's you. That's you, man. You take that long. Like we have two people in GI that have taken a considerable amount of time to beat one boss. You know, whether the final boss, whatever. We know who those two are, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. I was like, I've never taken 24 hours. I've never even taken my high has been like 3 hours. Like I took 3 hours on Mog. I took 3 hours on Bale. So that's my high right now. Usually I'm taking like 1 to 2 hours. So you know, Bale was crazy. Bale was crazy. So that's why I took 3 hours. And that's fine. I like 24 hours. I'm like, I'm not you. I will never, ever, ever stream and have to struggle with the boss for that long. Like, I don't understand how after at least 4 or 5 hours you haven't figured something out or decide to switch it up. Like that's pretty ridiculous. So it took me 2 streams. It took me 2 streams, right? Because like I said, I only stream, you know, 2-3 hours. Like we yap and then we stream like 2-3 hours. So that's all that I got, man. That's all I got. I'm an old man. I gotta go to work, you know, so I can't be up fighting the ball straight through just because I want to do it. So it took me 3 hours. It took me, if you want to be approximate, it was like 3:13 between those 2 streams. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Cause we're trying to, he was like, oh, you took that long between 2 streams. I'm like, okay, I counted them collectively because I knew that you were going to do that. I thought you weren't clocking me. Why are you clocking me? Like, why am I a threat? I wasn't in this. I was not in this whole Mickey beef. Was not in this at all. But apparently I'm being clocked. Oh, you took 3 hours. I beat him quicker than you. Okay, so we're not in a race. We are not in a race. So anyways, y'all popped off on him. I was like, nah, since you wanna pop shit, here you go. Since you wanna pop shit, here you go. And now I beat him by myself. What are you gonna say? So that, again, the immediate thing was, oh, I beat him quicker than you. Whoop-de-doo. 3 hours compared to 16 hours. Let's do math. 3 hours compared to 16 hours. I'm just saying 3 hours compared to 16 hours. I don't think that correlates. I don't think that's similar. Do you? I don't think that's similar. All right, so let's go through them, man. Cause the bounty's on my head. Let's go through this. This man made this nice graphic here. Let's go ahead and address everything. Let's go ahead and address everything, huh? All right. First of all, shout out to Bobby for the 4 months. So let's address it. First of all, let's address the first thing. This man took time Man took time out of his day to create this graphic. And you want to say living in your head rent free? Telling you, man, Melania got PTSD just like that Kai Cenat short film. Melania is putting him through the ringer still. I told you that man was crazy during the trial and he needed to be in a straitjacket. And I'm right, because again, he let it get to his head. He really let it get to his head. I'm telling you. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Me and Ethos and we put him on trial. And it is what it is. 2 years later, you know, he still wants to get his revenge. He wants to pop off, act like it never happened. It still happened. Yes, we're going to talk about the past because it was the most egregious thing that anybody has ever seen in the history of GI. The most egregious thing. And I didn't think that anybody could pass Ace, but here we are. I didn't think anybody could pass Ace. so let's go through this. Let's go through this. Said T ready to come to that JG neck. Yeah, exactly. Well, I did say fuck him, but he, like I said, he deserved it because I wouldn't have said nothing if he ain't come in there not showing love and just ready to hate on me. That man came in there, he came in the stream with the hate. I'm like, damn, what I do to you? I did nothing to him. So let's go ahead. Said crimes committed, refuses to accept he's in the washed unk phase of gaming. Now I will admit I'm washed. I'm washed as a parent, right? I'm washed as a parent. I don't do much. I live a boring life, but in the wash unk phase of gaming. So you're trying to say I'm trash? Incorrect. Because let's go back. Let's go over the things that you know people accuse me of, right? Let's go over the thing that people accuse me of. In Sekiro, right? They say, oh man, Sword Saint, you ain't beat him, right? What did I do? You know, it took a little bit longer, but what did I do? I went back, I New Game Plus it, I beat Sword Saint, right? Ace in the chat was on my head about that. I beat that. Second thing, Liza P, they said, oh, you didn't beat the Nameless Puppet. What did I do? New Game Plus it, got back to Nameless Puppet, beat it. Armor Core 6, I beat that. Armor Core 6, I beat that. Like everything that you said about me. Elden Ring, okay, all right, first run, I did magic. I slain crack rocks. Y'all still talking about it to this day. Still talking about it to this day. What did I do next time? I New Game Plus it, went strength and faith. Now I'm pulling up. So, okay. I said on the podcast, and again, I didn't know that this was a thing. It really wasn't a thing until people started running away with it. But I didn't know that mimics and summons were off limits. Like, were we all of a sudden like Souls elitists? This was my first like true Souls game that I played, so I thought everything was on the table. Everybody was using a mimic, everybody was using summons. It's there, it's in the game, so I didn't think that it was a thing, right? But as soon as a certain individual spent 16 hours with Melania hitting him with that waterfowl, and he finally beat him after refusing to listen to the chat. The man refused to listen to the chat. They say, oh, you should use a summon. And then all of a sudden in his mind, he's like, F that. I don't want to use a summon. What's a summon? I ain't want to do that. They said he should stop using that stupid ass pebble. I don't know why you even had a staff in your hand, because you weren't the full mage. What were you even doing? Using that stupid ass pedal and the move bell. The nigga wasn't doing no damage because he was not spec right, but yet you're overpowered. Okay? All right, so after that, after he spent 16 hours, because he claimed that if he didn't do it now, you know, he had to do his G4 stuff. So he was like, I wasn't gonna have time to play again because I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. All right. Still didn't explain why you struggled for 16 hours. I'm just saying, still doesn't explain why you struggled for 16 hours. But I digress. So right after that, then he says, you know, we start puffing his chest. I beat him without a summon. Nigga, you spent 16 hours on the boss. I don't think that there's anything to brag about. I said you were not qualified to talk about anything ever again. Ace was already on that level. You were not qualified to pop shit about anything. Anything Dark Souls related, anything Souls related ever again after that. But, you know, he continues. And now he's here. And now he's on a high. And now he's popping shit again. He's back at it. And I don't know how y'all keep letting him get away with this. I don't care what he did in this DLC. After that 16-hour just kerfuffle, nah, not happening. But okay, let's move on. Had got his hairline pushed back by Mesmer for hours. Then let a summon. I let a summon beat him as JG hit in the corner scared. That's what I'm talking about. Internet trolls. Internet troll, bro. This man, that's why he called himself Drake Jr. Why he called himself Drake Jr. You're trying to push the narrative and say something else. You can look at the clip. I got knocked down. I got knocked down, right? And when I got back up, then the summon decided to get the last kill. And I said, yeah, I don't feel good about that because I didn't get the last hit. And that summon honestly wouldn't even doing nothing. But anyways, and that's the only reason why you use summons, to be honest, is to use them as a distraction. You don't use them to get kills for you. But anyway, okay. I hit in the corner scared. He says he's better than TBH when TBH beat Mesmer in an hour with no help. Again, we're talking about the time that it took to beat a boss. You are not qualified to talk about any amount of time. Like, period. Any amount of time. Let's cut it. Cut that. That's literally an argument that you will lose every single time. I don't care about what you did in the present, what you did in the past, disqualifies you. Don't talk about time that it takes to beat a boss. Has a deep shame for the war crimes committed against Mesmer. Hasn't sought help, but at least he gave us the classic quote. I don't feel good about that one. Oh man, that's funny. Anyway, that's I've already addressed that. Because I don't need help. I don't need help. I'm not in the psych ward. Took longer to be bailed than TBH. We've already addressed this. Apparently, struggling longer equals better gamer. Yes, because we are not going to compare how long it took you to be bail to how long it took me to be bail. Let's not compare times that it takes to beat bosses. We've already addressed that. You cannot speak about any amount of time to beat any boss. Let's move on. Fails to realize he wouldn't have even fought Bael or Radahn if he didn't cheat on Mesmer. Now, how did I cheat? Do we know what cheating is? Do we know what the definition of cheating is? Again, we are going back to apparently using summons means that we're cheating. Since when? It's in the game. Miyazaki said that he doesn't, and he's bad at games. He's bad at his own game. So when did summons become a problem? It became a problem when niggas started getting on their high horse, thinking that they really did something. Come on now. No, a summon is not a bad thing, but now we're in this Mickey phase because he started that. He said, oh, I beat him with no summons. Therefore, he started puffing out his chest, and then Siggy started running with it and started calling him Mickey. And Mickey was akin to the Lakers when they won their 2020 championship in Orlando. They said it was in Mickey Mouse land. So now we start calling everything Mickey because they say you need help or it's easy mode. When did I cheat? Y'all said that the crack rocks were cheating. Now I'm pulling up. Y'all said that the crack rocks were cheating. Now I'm pulling up. Cut the shit. cut the shit. It's in the game. And honestly, it's not a problem. And now we're on the mission within GI to prove it's really a challenge. Like challenging yourself to not use summons. Whatever. Fine. We're in that mode. Cool. But I got tired. Like I said, when it comes to that's the doorbell. I'll be right back. All right. So now we took the pick off LinkedIn. All right. So where was I at? Okay, we're talking about cheating. I was like, okay, so I'm cheating. Yeah, all right. Anyways, so now the next one, still bringing up old shit. Doesn't want to cloud up TBH. Again, how hypocritical. How many times did TBH brought up something about what Ace did? This man is still talking about the nameless puppet because we didn't see footage. No, we are going to continue to bring up your 16 hours on Melania because that is one of the most memorable things that you have done. And it literally disqualifies you from saying that you're good at games. Come on now. Never have I ever spent that long on one boss. Okay. So yes, we're going to continue to bring it up because you want to talk about hours. You want to talk about what you've done by yourself. So no, we're going to continue to bring that up. I'm sorry. All right, next thing. Dead last in the group. I love this one. Dead last in the group to beat all the major bosses. He has watched all of our streams and studied the tapes, but is still struggling. Actually, I didn't struggle until I really got to Bael. Like, yeah, there have been a couple of bosses like the finger boss I struggled with a little bit, like, but I didn't really struggle as far as like taking hours upon hours on any of the bosses after Mesmer, really. And Commander, the Commander was crazy too. because it was literally just because of that one attack. But after that, I didn't really struggle. So I don't know what he's talking about there. But so how can you be better when you have more tools and info, but you can't win? I'm not following anybody. Again, this is what I said. This is exactly what I said in the beginning, right? I'm not watching people's streams because that's the one thing that people try to accuse me of. Oh man, I'm studying tech. I'm looking at your streams. I'm watching YouTube videos. No, I went in this whole thing blind. I'm playing the same way that y'all are playing. So why is this an excuse? But the first thing though, I'm dead last in the group to beat all the major bosses. What? How am I dead? Again, I said that in the beginning too, right? I said that in the beginning too. When Siggy was on vacation, I told him in the beginning, I said, watch, you're going to surpass me. You're going to beat the game before me because I know myself. I only have 2 to 3 hours a day to really stream and play. The only time that I'm playing games is when I'm streaming. So how did this become a race? If this was a race, I would have not beat any optional bosses and I just would have beat the main bosses. Again, when did this become a race? Hello? Am I wrong? I'm dead. Like, I wanted to actually play the game, right? Like, I'm looking around, I'm beating all the optional bosses. I'm trying to see what other weapons I can get. Hello? How am I dead last in the group to beat all the major bosses? I said it was going to be like that. So when did it become a race? Now all eyes on me, right? Because I'm slow. I'm slow to beat the game. Y'all remember when I had my first kid, right? I remember when I had my first kid, I used to be up like 2, 3 in the morning, you know, when it was just me and my wife. I used to be up 2, 3 in the morning. Used to play a lot of Predecessor, Smite, whatever. I used to be up late night, right? Now when I had my kid and I got a new job, I'm waking up 4:30, 5:30 in the morning. Of course I can't be up that long. But then it became, because Flock always said, hey man, it's past your bedtime. It's past your bedtime. I don't have time to play games no more. And Flock and Nomad said that. They said, as soon as you have a kid, things gonna change, AG. And I say, yeah, all right. And as soon as I did, things changed. And I had to readjust my schedule. I can't play games like that no more. I'm sorry. This is his full-time job. So of course you have the time to play. Hello? Hello? Come on, hallelujah in the chat, man. Hallelujah in the chat if you hear me. How am I dead last? I knew I was gonna be like that. This is how the whole I don't beat game stuff started, because I take a long time. Like when I was playing all the Yakuza games, I was taking a long time to beat them because I don't have time to play. I wish I did. I told this man, I think I told him on stream one time, I mean on the pod one time, I said, if you want me to beat these games in the time that you will like, that you think I should beat them, then give me my money. Give me your money. Give me your money, because it's not my full-time job. Hello? I'm like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, that's a terrible excuse. Dead last in the group chat to beat all the major bosses, okay? I could have already went in and got to Radon, but I said I want to beat some of the optional bosses shit first after I beat Romina. Because y'all said in the chat after I beat her, it said if you go in and break the seal of the Erd tree, if you burn it, then you're gonna lock yourself out of the quest line. And I said I don't want to do that. I said I don't want to do that. So that is a terrible point. It's a very terrible point. And then, and this ties into the second to last one. I love to use my personal responsibilities as excuses as to why he can't get good with when everyone in the group chat are adults with things to do. We're comparing apples to oranges, my guy. We are comparing apples to oranges. My life ain't your life. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like, what? I can't use my kids as a valid excuse anymore. When you have your own kid, it's going to change your whole life, TBH. I'm going to say this for you too. When you have your first kid, it's going to change your life. Clock it. Stamp it. It's going to happen. Your time playing games is going to go away tremendously in the beginning. Until they get older, then it'll go ahead and falter out. But it's your full-time job. You're still going to have time to play. But mentioning with that, I'm sorry if this is an excuse. I know everybody has things to do. I still wonder how Ace had more hours than everybody else, because Seiki got kids too. I got kids. So Ace shouldn't be having more hours than anybody. That man doing, I don't know what he doing. So he's an anomaly. I don't know what Ace be on, but you know, that's another story. That's another story. But yeah, nah, I'm not using this as an excuse. That's just my life now, and I just have to accept it. It is what it is, right? So I'm not trying to use it as an excuse. That's valid. I'm sorry. You want to take care of my kids? you want to take care of my kids? Like, all right. And then the last one, streams okay. This is what everybody was getting on, bro. I streams okay. What's wrong with streaming on Kick? Okay, I multi-streamed on Kick. Again, tenses are important. Past tense, present tense, future tense. I streamed on Kick before. I have streamed on Kick before. I do not currently stream on Kick. I stream on Twitch and Twitter. Like streams on Kick. This man was just throwing darts, bro. That's why I said petty niggas, bro. Petty niggas. This man made this whole graphic about me. It said that there's a bounty on my head. 600,000 runes reward dangerous and heavily armed with mimic tiers, co-op partners, and summons. I don't even use co-op partners. What are you talking about? Mimic tiers. Haven't used the mimic. Summons. I've used NPC summons. NPC summons that are related to the story. Okay. I've used that for 4 bosses in the very beginning. I haven't used them since. That Kick full of those others. Yeah, I get it. It went popping over there anyways, but I have an account. They go to people's court thing and playing the back early city. So that's it, man. Who all right, who gonna place the bounty, man? Who gonna place the bounty? Who gonna place the bounty? Who calling it, bro? What have I done, man? What have I done? What have I done that's wrong besides playing the game? I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I think that this man is trying to crash out. Man, trying to crash out on me because Ace is done, and he been on Ace head since the beginning. He been on Ace head since the beginning. So I don't like him popping shit on Ace. So for him, I inherit the beef. Fuck all that pushing Ace. You better push JG. Cause now you done took it further. So until I beat Radon, once I beat Radon, all that shit over. All that is over. All of that is over. We're done after that. I'm not accepting no Mickey stuff at all. I'm gonna play the game how I want. That's all out the way. That's all out the way. After Radon, the deed is done. I'm out of here. None of that stuff that he's talking about. I don't care. I don't care no more. This is it. Dude, edit the hell out there, posted with the evil smirk. So well, at least yours and the YouTube bill. Oh Lord, y'all getting on that too, man. Said nah, you from the West Coast. What? Because I said the Kendrick line. Get out of here, man. But we done after that. So like I said, I said it here, and it is what it is. That's it. That's it. All right. So we are not going to speak on anymore. He can go ahead and try to and throw everything that he wants at me, and that's it. He said stand on that. No, that's it, bro. I did my deed. That's it. He said don't quote our grade. Oh my God. AB really gets it. Did you say no one collecting a bounty? I mean, it what it is. Like I said, Ethos said in the beginning, he said, I don't care how you play the game, but once you get to the final boss, then, you know, just throw hand 1-on-1. So we gonna do it. We're gonna struggle, and we're gonna eventually beat him. So, all right, that's it. That's it on that. We ain't doing no more Mickey stuff. I don't want to hear Mickey from TBH. I don't want to hear Mickey from Siggy. Siggy already got his own alternate allegations about OP/broken weapons. We're not gonna talk about that. Congratulations to him. He did that. Congratulations to him. He did that. Ace apparently didn't stream a lot of his stuff. You know, it is what it is. I don't care anymore. He did that. He showed that he beat Radon. He beat the game. He started popping this shit a little bit. I was like, Ace, you better calm down. Ace, calm down just a little bit, because ain't nobody trying to hear that. Don't pop your shit. I was like, I kept it humble the entire time. Y'all ain't heard me say nothing bragging about Elden Ring. Y'all ain't seen me bragging about Sekiro. You ain't seen me bragging about Lies of P. I don't brag. I keep it humble. But when niggas who spend 16 hours on one boss want to pop shit, y'all better call that out. No, I'm not clouting nobody up. Who took 16 hours on one boss. I'm sorry. I'm not clouting nobody up who took 14 hours on one boss. He said, bring up new rumors about after JG losing multiple times to Radon. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, here's going to be the thing, right? Okay. So let's say I'll be redundant under what he said. Like he took 7 hours. I think he said he took 7 hours from Radon. If I beat Radon in under 7 hours, then the excuse is going to be, oh, but you cheated on Mesmer. Watch. The excuse is going to be, oh, but you cheated on Mesmer. So clock it. I said it here first, and let him repeat it, because I can read him like a book. I can read him like a book. It's going to happen. He's going to come back and say, oh man, well, your playthrough was fraud because you used a summon here, and here. I don't care. He said, hey, you just clouded Ace. I didn't cloud Ace. What are you talking about? I didn't cloud Ace. Why not load the earlier save and beat Mesmer again? Because I didn't care, Cammy. Like, that's the point. I didn't care. Like, the deed was done. It's over. Like, whatever. I don't care. That is the whole point. He said, if you beat him on the first try, you get $10 tier. That's not gonna happen. But you don't Mesmer when Mikola get his hands on you. think the native will do it in less than 16. 1v1 Elden Ring. I don't know, man. We might actually set that up. That don't care about ranting. Yeah, because it's COE. It's COE just like this, right? You did this. Apparently, I'm on your mind. Get out of my chat, TBH. Apparently, I'm on your mind. You took the time to make this whole graphic about me, so we talking about it. It's COE. It's COE. Don't come in the chat then. Don't come in the chat. That's what it is. We got smoke for you. We got smoke for you. We got smoke for you. So I'm gonna do the deed, and then that's done. We're gonna be redundant, and that's done. No more Mickey stuff. That do everything before I'm redundant. We got a yap first. I'm sorry. I got a YouTube channel. Hello. This is content. This is content. We ain't saying no more to you. Let's go